Less than 2 months before the start of the season, Utah State announced that head football coach Blake Anderson has been placed on leave, and they intend to fire him after a review of Anderson's actions in the spring of last year that showed he violated Utah State's policies regarding the reporting of sexual misconduct, including domestic violence, and prohibits employees from investigating sexual misconduct on their own. A statement from Utah State said today's actions are the results of a thorough external investigation, and we believe the evidence demands immediate action. Our job is to fearlessly hold ourselves and others accountable for their conduct and to make sure that for the sake of our students and our community, we are living the values of our university. Anderson has 14 days to respond, and tonight his attorney issued this statement to ESPN. USU is going to be fighting an uphill battle if they're trying to fire him for cause just to avoid paying Blake what he's owed in his buyout. Stiffing a head coach by blaming him for what his supervisor allegedly failed to do is a novel approach that has not been tried before, but that theory will never hold up in court. Anderson was heading into his fourth season as the Aggies head coach. Deputy Athletic Director Jerry Bovee and Director of Player Development Austin Albrecht have also been dismissed for violating USU's policy on reporting sexual and domestic violence. Defensive coordinator Nate Drilling will serve as Utah State's interim head coach this season. Utah State will participate at the Mountain West Conference Media Days next week in Las Vegas. Fox 13 News reporter Chris Arnold has been on the Utah State University campus throughout the day, where current and former students have been reacting to the news of the school's intention to fire Anderson.
I was a little taken aback, I'm not going to lie.
Shock and surprise.
Kind of leaves it for all of us to kind of figure out what's going on with the football team this late in the season with the summer coming up.
News spread quickly across the Utah State University campus that the school had placed Aggies head football coach Blake Anderson on leave following an investigation involving student sexual misconduct. The school informing Anderson they intend to terminate his employment.
I was trying to do some more research on it and figure out what was going on.
Senior Kate Peterson and others were alerted by email on Tuesday that the university was planning to part ways with their head football coach and other officials within the athletics department.
They sent out a big email, and honestly, I'm not like a big football watcher, but I was a little surprised because whenever you get an email like that, it's a little shocking.
In a release on Tuesday, the school said their decision stems from a review of Anderson's non-compliance with Utah State policies, requiring the reporting of sexual misconduct and prohibiting school employees from investigating alleged sexual misconduct on their own.
It's kind of good to see that such a strong stance come from the university. But if this is what's going on, then it's good that it's kind of coming to a head, that we're kind of making some tough decisions to get things made right with as far as the culture here at Utah State goes.
Fox 13 News also reached out to The Herd, a student-led organization that provides a passionate student section at all home athletic events. They said in part, as students and fans, we come to know and love the players, coaches, and staff that represent our university. It is sad to hear that some of them will have to move on, but at the end of the day, the Herd cheers for the name on the front of the jersey, no matter whose name is on the back. They went on to say, while the news is surprising, we have full faith in Coach Dreiling to lead this team. For students past and present, questions remain.
It did kind of make me wonder like what else is being misreported at the university, because he's a big figure. Like that's a big thing here at USU, a football team.
As well as the impact on the team moving forward.
I think that's where most people are starting to worry. We don't see coaching changes this late very often with the transfer portal as it is. We're hoping to keep hold of most of our players.
Looking ahead, Anderson now has 14 days to respond to the university's notice of termination. Here in Logan, Chris Arnold, Fox 13 News, Utah.